So thank you so much for tuning in again. I'm going to go over life after service with you today. So you're getting out of the service. Are you disabled? Did you go through the whole process to vet yourself for disability? What are you going to do with your time? Did you figure that out? And where's the closest place for VA appointments? So did you file your disability before leaving military service? One of the most important things. And are you service connected if you are out? So if you end up having a high disability percentage, you can at least go look for a job and then be able to claim veterans preference for at least 30%. Just something else to think about when applying for jobs. And then you need to make sure that you check that box off and have the appropriate paperwork. So being close to a VA will help you make your appointments a lot easier. Okay, you don't have to go and fill out one of those travel vouchers, which sometimes can be a hassle. How is your social network when you leave military service? Are you still keeping up with friends and family? How often do you talk to those that you served with? And do you belong to any other groups, possibly at the VA? So, your closest friends and family are going to be those that are most supportive for you and all the efforts that you do. Those people that you should maintain good relationships in your life. Also, those that you've served with for years are a new extension of your family. So you need to make sure to reach out to them as well. And if you didn't see some familiar faces around VA, which I'm sure that you're going to, hey, make some friends along the way. Say hey, introduce yourself. Just to have somebody else to talk to, I mean, can work wonders. So have a social outlet and maintain relationships. So one of the biggest causes of veteran depression is losing our relationships along the way. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. So military life, as we know, sometimes ends in divorce. I firsthand experience when I was stationed in South Korea, met somebody, came back to the States, got married, and got divorced shortly before ETSing out of the Army. So it happens to everybody, not necessarily you, but it's a potential for unhealthy relationships. So going around, we used to be around each other for days, weeks, months on end, and we're losing that camaraderie, and sometimes that's not really too easy on us. So make sure that you end up having a sense of belonging, right? So belong to someone or some group, participate in some form of interaction, whether it's just social media or you end up picking up the phone, right? And don't become a hermit. So a lot of us after active duty, we just want to end up going and collecting our disability check and just sit at home and do 12-ounce curls until the cows come home. That's not very healthy. So make sure you belong to a group and interact with some people and try to dissuade from being a hermit as much as possible. A huge problem with vets these days is the amount of depression that we suffer. Talking helps. If you don't have a family member, then a counselor at the VA is there. There's a lot of help numbers for us to get help. So don't become a recluse, as I mentioned earlier. Don't set yourself up for failure. But if you're more reclusive, that's really unhealthy, not only physically but mentally. Sadness and doubt, lead to unwillingness to do things or be around people. So don't let it happen to you. But one of the biggest things we have is pride. Pride for ourselves, not reaching out for others to help. We think we're big, we're bad. We don't need the help of others. But an ear to talk to once in a while, who's a friend who wants to help, that actually cares, can mean a lot to us. So reach out to someone if you haven't if you have any problems or issues, or ask to see someone at the VA. PTSD is a real thing for us, so I mean it may be undiagnosed. Who knows? So if you have a problem with that, then make sure you say something before it's too late. The suicide rate is really high among us. We need to be reaching out for each other, and doing the right thing to make sure that we're taken care of. So I'll go and put the other two links for these two things below for us, and hopefully they'll give you some help that you need. I appreciate you letting me talk to you and trying to help you out, even if it's just a small little bit. Let me know if there's anything that I can do. I can make a video or do something else to put you on the right path for success. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching.